had this from Rebel News with this ridiculous looking header. A straight white poet pretends to be black, exposes the woke poetry scene. When we hear the term systemic racism, political correctness doesn't portray straight white men as the victim. But Vancouver-based writer Aaron Barry, also known as Adil Nwankwo, BH Fine, SAB Marcy, and a whole rainbow of DEI-friendly alter egos just proved otherwise. For more than a year, Barry pulled off what he likes to call a prank on the poetry world, fooling 30 respected literary journals into publishing what he freely admits was trash poetry over 50 times. One piece under his persona Adil Nwankwo, a gender-fluid member of the Nigerian diaspora, reportedly received a nomination for 2025 Best of the Net Award. While Barry admits his experiment was partially entertaining, it was mostly about giving these editors and publishers a bit of a reality check, due to how lost they've become in publishing based on identity politics. I think a lot of readers are now deterred from the type of material they're putting out. Book sales and poetry sales, I catalog it all in my collection, are down considerably. And I would say part of that is because of the practices they've been using for the last decade or more. I want more people to engage in poetry. Some of the poems he got past editors would make any serious literary critic spit out their fair trade soy latte. Take Shakespeare's cum slut, angry crying emoji, smirking emoji, a vulgar emoji-filled jumble with the subtitle, "To be or not to be," and lines like, "Do you think," monocle, unhappy face, he'll write a sexy pussy heart exclamation point, iambic number 2 pentameter number 5, slut liloquy, exasperated face, steam poot, drooling happy face, tongue out winky face emoji for me. Shakespeare's cum slut. To be or not to be, William Shakespeare's little cum slut. That is the question. I want Billy Bard to spank my big juicy fanny while his pens his sexy sophisticated plays. No Edward de Vere conspiracy here. If I'm lucky, Daddy will dress me up like one of his stage players and lick my mouth, my eyes. I need to Ophelia him inside me. Do you think he'll write a sexy iambic pentameter slut liloquy for me? His little tight-ass Andronicus. But it's as Daddy always says. Why express yourself when you can undress yourself? Daddy knows best, so I'll be a good little slutty and stroke his penis till his ink comes out.
Everyone in this room is now dumber for having listened to it. God have mercy on your soul.
He did a very good job of writing like them. The poem is still published in Jake, the anti-literary magazine, which originally credited to B.H. Fine. An editor's note now lists Barry as the author, explaining that removing it from the record would be problematic in archiving the magazine, and claiming they see artistic value beyond the cruel joke intended by Mr. Barry. It's a piece of satire, and Jake took it as such. Yeah, okay, saving face there, eh? His most popular persona, Adil Nwankwo, the woke alter ego behind most of his prank poems, had, after coming out, a wrestling promo published. A piece that reads like a fever dream monologue. Ooh, I'm so mad I could kiss a woman I don't even like right now. Yeah, I see all you pretty ladies in the crowd right there. Ric Flair might be broken down old Magic Mountain, but I'm Raging Bull at 6. I can't say that word on Twitch. Step right up. In May, under the persona Jasper Ceylon, Barry published Echolalia Review, an anti-poetry collection, compiling works from all his invented poets. But Barry's pen names weren't always used for satire. His novel Femoid was inspired by real experiences both he and his biracial ex-girlfriend had. Hold the fucking phone. Femoid paperback, published May 15th, 2025. Jaded, maidenless, hypersensitive. Savoy Matvienko is a biracial femoid at odds with the world. Not a female incel or a normie female, but someone caught in the murky interstices, I don't know that word, between the two. When she isn't doom-scrolling the dark recesses of the deep web, drawing digital porn for sicko clients, grinding away at a dead-end job, or lurking in a dingy comedy club with her slovenly roommate, Dax, she fancies herself a future botanist, a would-be comedian or poet, a present-day edgelord who's totally not like the other girls. Once Savoy starts courting, parentheses, stalking, Avery Bazin, a burgeoning sculptor with a penchant for Sioran, her underlying psychological imbalances tip her towards instability. Her delusional notions of romance, spurred on by her tumultuous upbringing and neurotic idealism, steer her into a crash course of self-reconciliation. Can a hopelessly romantic femoid keep it together long enough to find love in today's caustic, chronically online culture? Or is an ADHD-riddled BPD baddie like Savoy designed to be forever alone with her pet slugs? Weird crying emoji. After an unhinged stand-up debut that almost lands her in the can, and some crazy time spent on the brink of a suicidal collapse, Savoy must overcome the loathing of her era and find her way back to Earth. Femoid is a meta-modern novel whose hybrid pastiche of styles reflects the fractured mindset of Gen Z and the pluralized toxicity they were born into. It embodies a new alternative archetype in literature, giving shape to an urgent ethos for a disoriented generation. I feel like I need to read this book. Maybe we need to have a book club stream, chat. Maybe we need to fucking book club stream, dude. Despite my rigorous use of pen names for the sake of satire and industry destabilization, if you will, Femoid was meant to be a serious work under a pen name created from the fusion of my name with my ex's, Barry told Rebel News. I wrote this book exactly the way I did, rawness and all, because I knew my ex-girlfriend deserved to have her story told. And that if even one person learned that you can live the kind of life she did, that we did, and make it out the other side, whatever it took to get this project out into the world would have been worth it, and then some. That's pretty much the basis for my entire content. It's like, look at me, I'm a little retarded fox woman and I've escaped crazy fucking parenting. If I could get through that shit and turn out even somewhat sane, you're gonna make it too, brother. I hope you can make it through whatever's fucking keeping you down. Love him or hate him, Barry's stunt leaves the literary world with an uncomfortable truth. When identity politics become the gatekeeper, it's possible for nonsense to walk right in, as long as it checks the right diversity boxes. Barry also says he didn't keep the honorariums for his prank poetry. He provided Rebel News with evidence of his request for some to be donated to an animal shelter, and another where gift cards were purchased on his behalf to support folks in Gaza. What the fuck? Bad latency, thank you. Can't believe he wrote about a new Face Connect tire. That was a crazy fucking synopsis that I just read. Holy shit. I feel less clean. Touch the pages. Kind of glad you have a reluctancy to pick up a book. The book seems like self-torture. It's written by a fucking shit-posting shitlord. It should be interesting. Oh, I just hear Hada. She never reads us a nice and happy bedtime story. What do you mean? That was a funny bedtime story.